Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present about the implement to dry the wet umbrella, which is a very common issue everyone going facing when raining day they carrying umbrella around. So as you know, umbrella is the item that everyone need to use during the raining day. But no one like to walking around with the wet umbrella, dropping all the raindrop around the surface of the floor and make the floor slippery and dirty. Therefore, in this presentation, I'm going to introduce the research about the solutions for this problem nowadays, just like the modern umbrella dryers and how people were using that, including the contribution to the society and the environment. So slip and fall is the main problem people are facing. According to AIHW, there's around 250,000 of people need to go to hospital just by falling, and more than half is because of wet floor. If we can reduce the number of people getting injured by the research and design, it will help to improve the safety of the society and reduce the cost we spend on medication. Another benefit of this research is is to improve the sustainable to the future. According to the Greenest Action, there's more than 14 million disposable plastic umbrella bag are used just in Hong Kong, this one city, during the raining season. So if you don't know, the Hong Kong's population is around 7.5 million. And for the number of the so the number of the disposable plastic bag used will only be higher in Australia than Hong Kong. Just in New South Wales, this state, we already have the similar amount of population as the Hong Kong. So this is one of the most common solution we are using nowadays. It is called Eco Umbrella Dryer. Basically, you just swipe your umbrella back and forwards a couple of times and it will dry off the moisture from the surface of your umbrella. It is much more sustainable compared to the plastic umbrella cover we have talked about before in the further slide. By reducing all those plastic bags, you can achieve sustainable future. It also mentioned about what kind of material it used to make it long-term reliable. It might be a very good solution, but there is also some issues facing too. We'll talk about that at the next couple slides. So this slide is about the research gap between the user needs and the umbrella solution it provides. So the user need is very easy. They just want to walk into the building and they want to make their umbrella dry in a fast and easy way. They're not walking around with the umbrella that's wet and dropping water and make all the area dirty. And the solution is pretty much cover that, but it also have some problem as I mentioned. If you want to make sure the umbrella is fully dry, you need to swipe multiple times and check to make sure it is fully dried. And maybe sometimes it would have some gap, it didn't dry out yet. That's one of the issue. Another issue is the drying pad need to be changed oftenly if there's lots of people using it. If without changing, it will decrease the functionality of the umbrella dryer. So luckily, I live in an apartment. It provides the Eco umbrella dryer to let us to use. So in this data collection slide, I'm going to observation. Just sit at the lobby and look the user how they going to use the dryer and how often they use. Uh, the percentage of the user do they use or do they not use. As you can see in this diagram, there's nearly half of the people will use the umbrella dryer. And after I interview them, I collect some of the answer. And mostly it's about the users their own issue, not about the product. But that still means the product have the chance to improve, to let more users to accept to use with the product. For example, one of the answer is just swing off the water from the surface of the umbrella is faster and easier. That gives us some idea. The function of the Echo umbrella dryer is not fast enough to make people want to use it. From here, we can see how do I collect the data and analyze them one by one step from the problem into the solutions. By using the double diamonds, it gives me the better idea of each part, what should I do to achieve the final goals. So after we analyze all the researches we find, and we can try to solve out what kind of improvement we can do to the new design and driving the innovation by using the technology we have now and use it as a different area. It also can be a very good solution of the design as well. So as you can see, one of the solution I have provided is make the facility more attractive to the users, so they might want to use. And the way it dry the umbrella is by creating the wind blow all the water from the surface of the umbrella. It can make sure all the user will dry the umbrella in the same short period of time, and all different type of umbrella can use it in the same device. After we run through all the research, now we can finally conclude by looking at the weak point of the current design in the industrial design viewer. We can improve those weak points. We can improve the design to provide a more user-friendly device by designing based off the user experience research. For the next step, is combine those research information and try to create a design prototype that can solve the solution and shows people to prove there's a better solution to increase the use rate of this device. Last is the reference I have used. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation of this literature review. See you next time.